Okay, when you're working with HQ Suggest and you only want to get the suggested results from Google without prompting the alphabet such as A, B, C, D after your actual keyword, then there is actually a workaround inside of HQ Suggest that allows you to do that. So for example, if I go over to Google and I type in international movers, then these are the top suggested results for international movers without any more prompts. However, what HQ Suggest has been coded to do is go through many more combinations of this by prompting many more combinations, and many more suggestions by adding the letter of the alphabet on it afterwards. So as you can see, we get so many more. So with the actual top 10 or these listings here, if this is what you actually want to scrape, then it can be done. And I'm going to show you how to do this now. So I've actually just been practicing just to make sure that it can be done. And what I'm going to do first is go down here and remove this, and what we are going to need to do is perform this search on the questions tab, and the way we do this is we need to create a new file and import our own question. So I'll go over to here and I'll show you this question here, and as you can see there's absolutely nothing in there. All I've done is I've placed an asterisk, which is a star, which is the shift and the 8 and the number 8 key, and that's it, and I'm saving it over as a text file. And then what I do, I come over to the questions tab. Obviously only our premium members will be able to do this because you can import your own questions. Is you'll import questions and you'll click on the international movers or whatever you've actually placed the asterisks in the file. And when you come down here, what you'll notice is that you now have one question, which isn't really a question, it's just basically a placeholder for when we're going to put your keyword in there. So what we're going to do now is actually add international movers inside of the keyword section. We're going to make sure that the question we entered in there is actually checked as well. And we're going to use google.com.sg. Okay, I think it's going to be 2 moments. Right, so 12th of December. So as you can see, we don't even have any question tab in there at the moment. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on start without checking any of these here. I'm going to click on start, so we're not prompting the A to Z or the AA to ZZ search, and I'm just going to click on start. And what the software is going to do now, you just give it a moment and you'll actually see it'll bring up a new folder in here. So as you can see, it's scraped 10. Okay, I can actually click on here to view the results, so I can go to the questions tab here, and it's got international movers in there. And now let's have a look at the top 10 results that we've got. Obviously we've got international movers, we've got international movers and packers, and then we've got international movers and packers Singapore, we've got international movers and packers Singapore to India, we've got international movers and relocations in Singapore, international movers reviews, international movers Singapore, Australia, Singapore to India, Singapore to UK, and that seems very close to what you've actually got down here as well. Now it might not be identical, and that might be based because of my geographical location. Of course I can always go over to google.com.sg as well. We'll actually perform that now as well. Oops. Okay, and this will take me to here, and here we go, international movers. Okay, in my google.com, it's actually only prompting up with 4 suggestions. So as you can see, HQ Suggest does really try its best to do what you want it to do. But yes, because the actual keyword suggestion tab hasn't been coded to allow just to get the top 10 results, but you can still do this by working with it in the way that I've just showed you in the questions tab. So I hope this does help, and I hope you can get what you need out of HQ Suggest now. Thank you very much.